Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Arden. Straight off the bat, I think I'm gonna be doing a weekly vlog. I am just going to be unwrapping 2 books that I'm gonna start reading today. A while ago, I put up a poll on Instagram asking you guys to vote for one of the 4 books. I have this one here, and then the next one I am going to be unwrapping because I've already started reading it. I am going to be listening to it on audiobook. So the one that you voted for is marked read next. That is the one that I'm going to be unwrapping right now, and this is my favorite part. As I was wrapping all of my books, I was like, unwrapping them is gonna be the best thing ever, especially when I am not going to remember what book I have inside, so it's gonna be a surprise. But for this one, I already know, and it is Star-Crossed by Josephine Angelini. This is the first book that I'm going to be reading. Now, I do have a wrapped TBR scratch off where I read one book out of the wrapped ones. I just really want to get through them. I'm going to run random number generator, let it pick 4 numbers for me. I'm going to post those 4 wrapped books with these numbers on Instagram, and you guys will vote for the one that sounds most appealing. Hopefully you'll choose one good book for me. January's TBR scratch off is Star-Crossed. Now let's talk about Star-Crossed. I've had this book on my TBR for probably since 2014, 2015, I'd say. It's about this girl, Helen, who has spent 16 years trying to hide what she is, but she's having nightmares of a desperate desert journey, visions of 3 women weeping tears of blood. And now she has this unstoppable urge to kill the handsome new boy in school. Now, a love written in the stars, a feud started in ancient Greece, a curse not even the gods can break. In total, the book has 487 pages. And then the next book that we have is a classic from a female author. It is Gothic historical fiction. You will be seeing all over the year that I used several different wrapping papers. I have no idea which books are in which papers. I ran through so many rolls of wrapping paper. Now, this is a book I think is really popular, one of the most popular Jane Austen books. It is Northanger Abbey. Now, these are 2 out of 5 books that I have to read in January. I am going to be doing this as a weekend vlog because I realized that it's Friday today. The battery of my camera died, so I'm filming right now here on my phone. Good old times. I'm currently reading Northanger Abbey. I'm 34% done. I'm on page 84, chapter 13. It's a lot different from Pride and Prejudice, that's for sure. This book is a book that I've picked up about 3 times in the past, and I've never gotten past chapter 5. Let's talk about Catherine, who is our main character. She has a different way of seeing the world than other characters in here. Then we have Isabella Thorpe, and Isabella Thorpe is her friend. She also has a brother who I'm just calling Thorpe because I can't remember his name. These 2 get on my nerves. At first I liked Isabella a lot. I just can't get it out of my head that she really wants to try and set up her brother with Catherine. Her brother, Isabella's brother, is just the worst person ever. I hate him. And Catherine doesn't like him either. Isabella uses her friendship to bring Catherine along and to manipulate her. It's just so annoying because it's so clear that she's insincere, but Catherine, being so inexperienced in like this world of not dating but like going out, she doesn't feel like she is able to say no. Once Catherine said that she doesn't really want to go with them, but then Isabella basically threw a fit and said, oh, you wouldn't do this for your longest, oldest friend. You wouldn't do this for me. If you're not going, I'm not going. She's just manipulative. She is strategic in the things that she does, the things that she says. Catherine has her beau, I guess, the guy that she has her eye set on, and he has a sister who Catherine does get along with kind of well. And honestly, Isabella is getting in the way. She's plotting a way to keep them from each other, to keep them separate. Because I think Isabella just wants Catherine to be with her brother and not this like Henry guy that Catherine really wants to be with. Oh my god, do I just want to burn this book? Because Isabella is getting on my nerves so much. I am furious. I don't want to read this book anymore, but I also do. I think in the beginning of the book, it said that this was the downfall of Catherine Morland. I'm just paraphrasing, it's not really like that. But we just know she's not gonna have a happy ending, and that kind of freaks me out because I really want her to have a happy ending because I really like her. I have to fix up my Goodreads TBR because there are a lot of books on there that I don't want to have on there. When I first started out, I had no idea what I liked and what I didn't. When I first added them to my TBR, I thought, oh, this is interesting. Do I really still want to read them? I have 906 books on my want to read list on Goodreads. It used to be 1,500 books last year. The second thing I want to do is I'm not going to be buying any books in 2021 until I read the ones that I have. I will probably have a few exceptions. I finished writing 2 books in 2020 and I am like 10 chapters away from finishing the last one. And I'm going to try and join the 5 a.m. Writers Club. I saw this on Kate Kavanaugh's channel. I really kind of want to do it because I always write really late because that's when I have most of my free time. What if I do it in the morning? Now, I am not a morning person. I will be trying this for 2 weeks. I mean, I'm saying now that it's gonna be 2 weeks, but I bet I'm gonna stop after 4 days. 3, 2. I bet I'm gonna stop after tomorrow. But it's time for me to do the alarm clock. So let's say for 4:30 in the morning. I think that sounds reasonable. I say as I am very confident at 5 p.m. So it's been about an hour since I finished Northanger Abbey, and the ending was so unlike what I expected. Northanger Abbey is one of Jane Austen's most beloved books. I just can't decide on a rating for this book. I really liked that it didn't go where I thought it was gonna go. I think the ending redeemed some parts of the book. You know, I'm happy that I'm able to say that I read it, but I think it's gonna be one of those books that I will forget. It's not really a bad thing, but because it happens so often with me. I wouldn't take it personally. Not like Jane Austen's alive and watching this video, but I personally wouldn't take it personally because I'm just a very forgetful person, and I don't think this is a story that will stay with me in particular, but maybe we'll see in a month or so if I end up talking about it. And now I am moving on to Star-Crossed by Josephine Angelini. I'm extremely glad and happy that I finished my very first book on January 1st. I'll talk to you tomorrow. It is 5:16 in the morning. Didn't wake up late. I just got up late. And not because I was sleeping, but because I've decided to meditate. I've already made myself coffee and tea. I also have some water. And because I read somewhere that if you eat food in the morning, that is like a signal for your body to wake up, and until you eat that food you won't really be properly awake, and that's why it's more recommended to eat breakfast in the morning because it will help you wake up. I brought myself a banana because I'm too lazy to make anything, and I also am not a big breakfast person. It's storming outside, my dog is asleep, my entire family is asleep, and you may be thinking, Arden, you are so crazy to start this on a weekend, on a Saturday. And you know what? Yes, I agree. No complaints there. Why did I start this on a Saturday? This is so stupid. But alas, I am awake, I've only slept for 2 hours. I don't think I will be doing any writing today. I will probably just be plotting. I think I will be changing this from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. club, but I will have to start at 6 a.m. So basically get up at 5:30 in the morning, which is still doable and still not that horrible. 6 a.m. club sounds nice. Okay, so I've been at it for almost an hour. I updated my Bowie Neighbor on Inkit. I updated it on Wattpad. I posted a message on Inkit and on Wattpad on my message board. I posted something on Instagram. And now I'm writing chapter 43 of My Bowie Neighbors. Yeah, and I also have a cookie. I also took my dog out for a walk. I am so bored, honestly. This day is so long. It's barely 7 a.m. Nothing else to say. I'm so tired, if you can't tell, and when I'm tired I can't really do anything. It's 8 a.m. Good morning. I'm in quite a good mood because I plotted out the entire book of My Bowie Neighbor after being stuck on it for 2 months. 4 chapters left until the end, and I wrote 2 chapters today. Do you see all this? My skin is so dry. These are patches of psoriasis. What I wanted to say is it's 4:30 p.m. and I'm already getting tired. Waking up at 4:30 in the morning wasn't a good idea. I edited 4 videos today. I scheduled 4 videos today. 1 video also went up. This Why don't you like the camera? Why don't you like the camera? You have to love the camera. The camera loves you. Beep, beep. My little baby. Sleepy little. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 7:30 p.m. I am beat. I didn't do any reading today. But you know what I did? It is January 2nd and I already finished writing my first book. Oh gosh, I am so happy. My Bowie Neighbor is done. Today had been more of a writing day rather than, you know, reading day. I'll talk to you tomorrow. The last day of this vlog. Let's have a quick conversation about my goals for my booktube in 2021. I've decided that I need to crack my rating system because what I've been doing so far hasn't really been working. I haven't figured out my rating system yet. Don't really know my own rating system anymore. It's so weird. I don't know. I feel like I really need to sit down with myself and figure out what stars and what ratings are for what books, and after I read a book I need to sit with myself for a while and I need to figure out whether a book is properly rated or not. As I've been sitting with myself for a day with Northanger Abbey, I've decided that I'm gonna put it down to 3 stars. This is a book that won't really stick with me, and it's a book that I enjoyed in the moment, but I won't think about it too often. What kind of rating systems do you guys have? If you have any tips or tricks, let me know. This year I want to be a little bit more intentional with my ratings. Now I am also reading Star-Crossed. I am on page 12. I'm still on chapter 1 and I stopped reading it yesterday because the first chapter is an info dump. We meet a lot of people, we find out backstories. It's a little bit info dumpy and it overwhelmed me yesterday. So I haven't been reading on, but I do need to get through it. I think that I will struggle with that part of the book. There was just so much in one chapter. Other than that, I think without reading or knowing the book, I think it's about Helen of Troy. I think there might be Greek mythology in there and her name is Helen, so that's why I'm thinking Helen of Troy. I don't know, and I don't know about the myth either, so this is where I am going to end this weekend's vlog. I did get some reading done. I finished Northanger Abbey and I started Star-Crossed. I think that's a really big accomplishment because I already read the first book of the year and now I'm on this one that has over 400, almost 500 pages. Like I said, I am so intimidated by this book. I have struggled picking it up because so much is at stake in my head. I'm psyching myself out. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are a subscriber since 2020, I really want to thank you guys for sticking by me, for you know, being a subscriber, a follower. Thank you for your support. It means a lot. I hope that 2021 is a better year for you, that it's a better year for me. I kind of decided that my goal for this year, because I do have to have a goal so that I know what I'm working towards, is to hopefully hit 2K subs. That would be such an amazing thing. Last year I received over 500 or almost 600 subscribers. Obviously there were a lot of unsubscribers, but you know, that's the ups and downs of booktube. It's fine. Moving forward, want to put out the best content that I can, but thank you for bearing with me, and I'll see you next time.